Hey, I'm going to share with you the easiest way for you to lose fat that I'm using right now. And I'm going to show you the trajectory. I'm going to show you how long it's going to take me, all these sorts of things. So you're not going to want to miss this, especially if losing fat has been a confusing thing for you. So make sure you watch to the end so you get all the tips, all the things that you need so that you can literally take this and go lose the fat at the rate that you want to. Now, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Chris. I run a business called the Trailblazer Fitness Academy, where I help people lose weight and keep it off long term. And in today's video, we're going to talk about fat loss and what I'm going to do over the next 8 or so weeks. That's really cool how it's set up so that you can take it and use it yourself. Okay, so without further ado, let me get this, let me scooch so you can see me. Perfecto. All right, so when it comes to losing fat, there are four things. There's four things you can do to lose fat. There's four outputs and four inputs. Now, when you look at this sort of thing, you want to think of it like a teeter-totter. The four outputs there on the left are these are things that burn calories: fitness, basal and metabolic rate, thermic effective food, and NEAT. Fitness is exercise, something you can control. BMR, something you can't control. This is what your body burns at rest. Doing nothing, BMR. Third thing is thermic effective food. This is calories burned from foods that you consume. Okay. And NEAT. NEAT stands for non-exercise active thermogenesis. Basically, this is the calories you burn for being active. I could do these videos sitting down, but I'm doing it standing up because I'm burning more calories doing it this way. Make sense? Okay. And so if you think of it like there's calories on one side, on the left side here of being fitness, BMR, thermic effective food, NEAT. These are output calories. And then on the right side, there is food. Okay, food. Now, if this teeter-totter balances in the right, or is heavier, more calories, are on the left side than there are on the right side, then what happens is you lose fat, right? Because there's more calories here on the left side than the right side. If food calories is more than your output, you gain fat. Okay, very simply put. Now, weight, too many things to control with weight. We're not worrying about weight. We're talking about fat. So here's what I'm doing, and here's something that I recommend that you give a shot at as well. Okay, so I know I burn roughly 1,600 calories per day. Okay, roughly this much. Okay, and so what I thought of the other day, I was like, oh, cool. What if all I did, 1650, it's 1630 to 1680 is the things that I have. So cool. What if I just ate the amount of calories that my body needs to operate? 1650. Okay. And then everything that I do is the speed in which I'm going to lose fat. Now, the caveat with this is I have like 10 pounds of fat to lose. That's what I want to get down to. Okay. If you have more than that, and your BMR is higher than mine, you might not want to use this method simply because we don't want to treat fitness, steps, these sort of things as like slave labor to get rid of fat. That's not what we want. The lens you want to look at it, maybe you do have more than 10 pounds to lose, and you can still use this. It's absolutely cool. But the lens we want to look at it through is bare minimum every day. I'm in a net zero, meaning if I sat on my butt all day and did absolutely nothing, I would get nothing. I'd lose 0 pounds of fat. I'm not gaining anything. Everything that I do in my active lifestyle is bonus points, is something that's moving me faster. So as an example, if I hit my 10,000 steps per day, which I hit most days on accident, okay, I'm going to take this and I'm going to run it for the next 14 days. And then let's say I just choose not to exercise, to do zero fitness. I would lose 1.79 pounds. Okay, let me scooch this down a little bit so it's sexier. 1.8 pounds in 2 weeks. Now, if I had 5 pounds or 10 pounds of fat to lose, I multiply that by 10 divided by that number gives me like 6-ish weeks. In 6 weeks, I would lose 10 pounds of fat. How cool? Math. It's the coolest thing ever because there's 3,500 calories in 1 pound of fat. Pretty simple to do the math there, right? If it's 6284 divided by 3,500, that's what gets you the number, okay? But I don't do that. I exercise. I exercise on average 4 times per week. 2 days a week, I do really slow strength training stuff. 2 days a week, I do cardio right now because my back's bugging me. So I'm going to just use the numbers that I got today for my cardio, and I'm going to use the numbers that I got yesterday for my strength training, and I'm just going to put it in there 4 times through days 1 through 7, and then 4 times through days 8 through 14. So let's say, and it doesn't matter the day because it's going to be an average anyway. 150 were the calories that I burned when I did my strength training, okay? And 350 is what I did doing my cardio. And what I did at cardio is I walked today 10 incline, 3 miles an hour for 40 minutes, okay? So I'm going to take these and I'm going to put them down here too. 150, 150, 350, 350, okay? Now I scooch over and I go, cool, I'm going to lose 2.4 pounds of fat in 2 weeks. That means if I have 10 pounds to go, I will do it in 8 weeks now instead of, or wait, is this right? Yeah, 8 weeks now instead of it taking however long it was before, 10 or something like this, right? 10 weeks, yeah. So I just knocked it off by more. Now, could I do more? Of course I could do more. Of course I could. I'm going to keep my food same. What if I just pushed myself and it worked out for longer? Not because I need to like slave labor myself through losing fat faster, but could I work out for, instead of 35 minutes, could I work out for an hour? And it's only going to net me 0.4 pounds. Might not be worth it. And what happens if I choose to not do cardio once a week or twice during that week? No big deal. It's just taking a little bit longer. And so all of the onus of me losing weight is on my shoulders. It's not going to be dictated by food content. Now, if I choose to eat more, let's say one day I choose to eat, 2,500 calories. Well, man, I really got to make sure that I'm hitting my steps during that week. So that bare minimum, I'm barely netting 0. You see how this game works. And so tactics that you can take from this. 1, understand what your basal metabolic rate is. How you find that out is you go online. You go look up basal metabolic rate calculator. Okay, you can easily find that. You're going to put in your age, put in your height, put in your sex. If you have your body fat percentage, put that bad boy in there too because it's more accurate. Okay, because muscle burns more calories than fat does by a lot, like 5 times as much. Okay, so that way we get a more accurate measure. And then you eat that much, and whatever you do throughout the day, you burn more. Now, also, I'm assuming too that some of my activity, like my steps, is other activity that I potentially am burning more than that, which is always cool, which is why I don't focus so much on, oh, is this perfect and pristine? Am I doing? It's more so, am I being active? Am I sitting on my butt all day? Or am I doing things that allow me to burn more calories and be more active for my, not only for my mental health, but for my physical health too? So with that being said, hopefully you found this helpful. If you did, please like and subscribe because I do videos like this for you guys, not to hear me talk, so that you can take this stuff, use it on yourself. Have a great day. Kick some butt, take some names. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.